welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, I'm Cecilia Jo and this is my channel where I talk all things books. So today we've actually moved around our flat a little bit, so I've moved all my books into a different room. So I thought today I would just organise them. This is the current state of them. They're all just in piles and this is what they're going into. So I thought I would just organise them. So yeah, that is today's video. So what I'm thinking, because they're going into these 4 squares, I'm thinking of doing the books that I've read put towards the back, because you can basically fit like 2 layers of books in there. So I'm going to put the ones that I've read towards the back and then do like 1 square with non-fiction book, 1 square with ones that I'm going to read, you know, soon, ones that, you know, I'm not really going to read. I'm just going to figure it out like that. I'm not really going to do it by like genre or colour or anything like that. I'm just going to do it sort of how my brain works, I guess. So yeah, let's just get organising. Okay, so they are kind of sorted into piles now. So I'm going to put the books that I've read at the back of this bottom one, I think. So the books that I've read, I've got The Love Hypothesis, which I thought was okay, like it was just okay. And then I've got The Spanish Love Deception, which I actually didn't finish because I just was not enjoying it. Love on the Brain, which again was just okay. It's like The Love Hypothesis. The Fine Print, which I enjoyed. I got the other 2, I think, somewhere, but I've not read the other 2. I've only read this one out of the series, but I liked that one. Good Girl Complex, I read quite a bit ago, so I can't really remember what happened in it, to be honest. Fault in Our Stars, which is just, I've had that book for years. Normal People, which again I quite enjoyed. It Ends With Us, which I quite enjoyed, and I got the second one, which was It Starts With Us, which I didn't finish. I thought it was rubbish. Mary Poppins, my favourite book from a child. The Moonlight Dreamers, which is actually a really cute book. I really enjoyed that one. It's a YA, but I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. It's just about friendship and like coming together even though you're from all different walks of life. And then we've got Things We Never Got Over, which I enjoyed. I think it was just too big, like a lot of it was probably unnecessary. And I've got the next one, which I've started but I've not finished it yet because I'm just a bit like, I think I'm not really enjoying that kind of romance anymore at the moment anyway. I think I'm just finding it really predictable. You know, I've read so many, I sort of know how it's going to go, but I'll finish it at some point, I'm sure. And then last but not least, we've got Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper, which I really enjoyed. It's really made me want to buy loads more witchy books, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to put all them towards the back. Okay, so I've got all those lined up at the back, and I think in front of those I'm going to put my Series of Unfortunate Events books. I got all 13. I got given these when they first come out. My granddad actually bought them for me, bless him. I've even got my name written in it, in my like childhood writing and everything. So I've had these quite a long time. I think I've only maybe read like the first 6. I don't think I've ever read the whole series, but yeah, I'm going to put these towards the front because this is like my full, I have this full series. And I don't know, they mean a lot to me, these books, so I don't want them to just be shoved at the back somewhere. So yeah, I'm going to put those at the front. Okay, so that is the first block done. So it's just looking like this at the moment. So we've got the Unfortunate Events, and then behind we've got the books that I've read. And then I think in this other one, I'm going to put the non-fiction books, because I'm less likely to pick those up unless I'm really in the mood for it. So they're going to go on the bottom too. Okay, so that's all the non-fiction ones in there. I actually don't have as many non-fiction books as I thought I had, so I'll have to put some fiction in there with them as well, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. So now I just seem to have so many books left. Like, I've still got all of these left that need to go into these 2 pigeonholes. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to organise them. Okay, so this is where we are up to. So I've got all books at the back. If you can see through there, there's all books behind there. and I still seem to have loads left. So I've still got this front row, but I think I might have to get, I've still got them over there. I think I might have to get one of those trolleys, you know, to put in like the books that I'm going to read this month type thing. So I might just leave them on top for now that I want to read this month, and then see where we get from there, I guess. I didn't realise how many books I actually had. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. This is where we're up to. This is going to have to do for now. At some point, I think I will get one of those trolleys and put these books in. So these are the ones that I'm left with that unfortunately at the moment do not have a home. But there are also ones that I'm hopefully going to get read soon. So I've got You've Reached Sam, which I definitely want to read. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I only bought the first one because normally I will buy a full series before I've even read the first. But I was trying to be good. I only bought the first one, but I do want to read that. Then we've got 2 and 3 of this Dreamland Billionaires series, so I want to get them done at some point. And then we have got Things We Hide from the Light, which I am part way through. I think I'm about a third of the way through, so I will get that read hopefully this month. Then we've got Jim Palace, which I got from Asda, and I just really liked the cover. I'm not really sure what it's about. Then we've got Vera Wong's Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, which again, I really like the cover and I really like the title. It's a mystery one, so I'm definitely going to read that. Then we've got Do No Harm, which again I think is a bit of a mystery thriller type one. And then we've got A Pen Dipped in Poison. I got all those from Asda, I think. And then we've got a few more here. So this book I think haunts me. I really want to read it, but because of the size of it, I am avoiding it, I think. I mean, look at the size. I don't even know how many pages it's got in it. And also, the text is so small inside too. 720 pages. I've heard as well it's very like emotional. So I'm definitely going to get it read at some point, just when I'm feeling in a better headspace, you know. Then we've got Legend Born, which I think is part of a series, but again I only bought the first one. Wow, the text is really small in that. Yeah, Legend Born. Then we've got Medusa, which is like a retelling of Medusa. I actually don't know much about the story of Medusa other than the snakes in her hair turn people to stone. If you look at her, I don't really know anything else about it, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. And then we've got My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey, which again I'm going to read soon, hopefully. I feel like I have all these books to read, but then I have my Kindle and I just read everything off my Kindle. I can't help it. I find it just so much easier to read, especially when I'm in bed. I don't want to have the light on. I don't want a book light. If my boyfriend's in bed, I don't want to, you know, it to be dead bright and keep him awake. So my Kindle's just so much easier. But evidently from this video I can see how many books I actually have that I haven't read that I need to get through. Maybe I'll count them one day, but I feel like that will make me really sad if I do that, because I can already see how many there are. And then last but not least is A Court of Thorn and Roses, which I want to read so badly, but I'm really worried that because it's so like hyped up on TikTok and stuff, I'm worried that I'll read it and I'll be like, why is everyone so excited about it, you know? But I'll read it at some point. I only again bought the first one out of the series because in case I don't really like it, I didn't want to put that pressure on to have them all if I don't like it. But I will definitely get it read at some point. So yeah, like I say, I think I might get one of those trolleys, book trolleys, to put all of those extra books in. But at least everything is organised now. Everything's in one place, you know. I can kind of see all of my books, and then I can pick out easier than ones that I want to read, for the month or whatever. But yeah, that is my drawers, or not drawers I guess, cupboard, book cupboard, nice and organised, bookcase, all done, all organised, at least everything's away. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you would like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, like I say, that is it from me, and I will see you in a bit.